going through an injury like what you went through, and we won't get into all of that now, but just what was your mindset like having to sit out those couple months and heal after your jaw was broke in the Scott Quigg fight in March of 2018?
Without a doubt, it was one of the most difficult times of my life. Having my mouth shut for 2 months was the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. So that's in the past right now. I'm very focused on this fight. I'm 100% healed from that injury, and that's not going to bother me no more. So I'm just excited to get back in the ring. It's been almost a year since my last fight, so I've been training very hard now with my new trainer, Eddie Reynoso. It's been a great training camp, and I just can't wait to get in there and start again where I left off.
Eddie, when you got the call from the Espinosas and Team Valdez to see if you'd like to start working with him, what were your thoughts on the opportunity of him joining your team?
Cuando tuviste la llamada de Team Espinosa y Valdez para entrenarlo, ¿cuáles fueron tus pensamientos cuando te dieron la oportunidad?
No, pues yo creo que trabajar con un campeón mundial y más que nada con un deportista como Oscar, entregado totalmente al gimnasio y con gran disciplina, pues siempre es un orgullo estar trabajando con ese tipo de boxeadores.
Working with a world champion and an athlete that works hard as Oscar does, it's always a proud moment to become part of that team.
What are some of the things that you guys have been working on in training camp? Obviously, this is just your first fight together, and things don't get changed in one fight or overnight, but what are some of the things that were important to you to start working on when Oscar came to join your team?
¿Cuáles son las cosas que hicieron diferente para este entrenamiento? Sabemos que es la primera pelea juntos y que no todo va a cambiar rápido, pero ¿cuáles fueron las cosas que más importantes trabajaron para esta pelea?
Sí, como tú lo has dicho, no es fácil siempre iniciar con un boxeador que ya tiene bastante carrera. Creo que nos enfocamos mucho en los errores que se estaban cometiendo en las últimas peleas y aprender algunos aspectos ofensivos y defensivos que se le pueden prestar a él para no confundirlo y más que nada aportar algo importante en sus capacidades técnicas, ya sea ofensivas o defensivas.
Like you said, it's not easy to start working with a fighter who has a pro career already, but some of the stuff that we focused on was the mistakes he was making during the fights, and also adding some offensive and also some defensive skills that he's gonna get used to.
Oscar, this now being your 5th title defense, coming off almost a year layoff is tough for any fighter, but I know just like you do that you can't take any fight lightly, and although some people are calling this a tune-up fight, you have an undefeated fighter that's hungry just like you were at one point to win a world title. So what performance does Oscar Valdez need to have on Saturday night to make sure you walk out with that belt?
Well, we had a great training camp, me and Eddie Reynoso, and especially I never take no fighter lightly. There was a point where no one knew who Manny Pacquiao was when he came to the United States and had his first fight, and he became a star. So we don't know what Tommasone could bring. So I will always be 100% ready for him or for any fighter because I take no fighter lightly. I have much respect for him. I have the same respect for all fighters inside the ring, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to come out victorious. But one thing in my mind is not take them lightly, go in there and just try to get the job done and keep on improving in my career. So I'm definitely focused in this fight, and I just can't wait to get in there and start where I left off.
We can't wait either. It's going down Saturday night. You will see these 4 fighters duke it out for 2 world title belts right here at the Star Ford Center in Frisco, Texas, starting live at 9 p.m. local time on ESPN. Todd, we have Russia, Mexico, Italy, Ghana. I mean, Bob talks about this all the time, the international flair. Great action to open up the card on Saturday night on ESPN.
Absolutely, and the level of boxing from all over the world is just elevated every year. I've been in the business 25 years, and it seems like greater and greater fighters are coming from everywhere. And it's really a credit to the amateur programs. It's a credit to the coaching abroad. We have 2 incredible fights in really relevant weight classes that are exciting. And personally, I want to see Oscar back in the ring. I haven't seen him in a while. And it's not going to rain on me this time either.
Yeah, we're gonna be indoors.
I'm not going to be wearing like
I thought it never rained
an
in
umbrella at a
California.
ringside.
Oscar, let me ask you real quick. I know we have a ton of fans watching in Mexico, and if you could give a message in Spanish, I forgot to ask you about that earlier.
No, simplemente quiero pues, darle las gracias a la empresa de Top Rank, a Todd, a Bob Arum, a ESPN por esta oportunidad. Va más de un año, casi un año de mi última pelea, así que estoy más que emocionado por regresar al ring. En verdad, la palabra es estoy ansioso por regresar y estoy contento con el trabajo que hemos hecho con mi nuevo entrenador, Eddie Reynoso. Estoy muy agradecido con él por prestar la atención que merecemos en el gimnasio y sabemos que vamos a dar un buen espectáculo, pero más importante, sabemos que hemos aprendido muchas cosas en el gimnasio y tenemos planeados ejecutarlos este sábado, así que no se pierdan esta pelea. Les prometo regresar con mi título a mi casa y pues bueno, también les prometo dar un buen espectáculo. Muchas gracias a todos.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody up here. We're gonna have you guys